A lot to get to this morning, from the start of the school year to some new words that are now officially in the dictionary, and some are surprising. Joining me now to talk about what's making the rounds today, NBC's Stephanie Gosk and Jacob Soboroff, and of course, Akbar Gbaja-Biamila, host of
American Ninja Warrior.
Yes, welcome to you all. Great to have you guys here. All right, so we are officially now a week into September, which means summer is over and school is back in session. For kids, that means new teachers, new friends, new challenges. But it seems more and more these days that the challenges that come up for our children are being handled instead by the grown-ups.
That's true.
Right? By the adults. And there's a name for this now. They call it, you used to hear about helicopter parenting. Now it's lawnmower parenting.
Wow.
Yeah, which
That's new.
Teachers have coined this, and these are parents who go to whatever lengths necessary to prevent their child from having to face adversity, struggle, or failure. Instead of preparing their children for challenges, they mow the obstacles down so the kids won't experience the challenges in the first place.
That's hard. I really do believe that this is probably, sad to say, a byproduct of the Timeout Era. When you look at the Timeout Era was just, it was just kind of a passive way of disciplining your kids. And so now you turn back around, and now you're an adult, you have your own kids, and you just don't want to offend them, because this kind of breeds this idea that I don't want to offend my kid, I want to be on their best side. And I get it, it's a real struggle, but at some point you got to step up and say, you know what, my kid has to go through it.
I don't understand how a pain-free childhood prepares you for a life that's going to be anything but that.
Okay,
right?
thank you.
Is it wrong to want my kid to get into, a little bit of a baby fight? He's only 3 years old, but I mean, I'd like to see him.
No, it's not wrong.
Exactly. I would like to see him get into it a little bit and work it out on his own.
That's one of the reasons we send them to school. It's not just to learn the reading and the writing and the arithmetic. It's also to encounter challenge and adversity and figure out how to navigate it, right?
Yeah, right. Absolutely. I mean, the cold, hard truth is that in life, you lose. There's always going to be someone prettier. There's always going to be
someone stronger.
Right? Yeah. And actually, how you deal with those moments determine how good and how happy you're going to be in your life. And giving your kids the tools to deal with that and making them prepared for that. It's probably the best thing you can do for as a
parent.
Part
of the problem is that a lot of the parents haven't even dealt with their own childhood wounds, and their childhood wounds allows them to then parent. I know for me, I parent in a way that I was like, well, I wish my dad gave me a little bit more forgiveness in this area, because he's like, you one wrong thing, boom, discipline. So I might give my kids a second or third chance. I can hear my dad saying, what are you giving them these second and third chances? What is this? I can hear my dad's from Nigeria, so I can hear him saying that. But the truth is like, you mess up, discipline.
Can I tell you, so my daughter's school was saying to me, it'd be great if you would come in and talk to the students about grit. Like, how do you develop grit? You've been through a lot. Maybe you could impart, it's an all-girls school, to the girls how to do it. And I said, I would love to do that, but I'm going to show up dressed in a politically incorrect Halloween costume. No, but my point is, they need to learn to deal with offense.
Yes.
Offense will come. It will come.
Yes.
And the answer in getting our children to deal with it is not to protect them from ever having it launch their way, because they're going to get out into the real world and they're going to get offended, they're going to get insulted, people are going to say nasty things, and they have to have been through that, ideally in a safe environment, a school environment that's loving and supportive, or your family, where they can learn amongst friends and loved ones.
Both of you guys, everybody makes a great point. Perhaps the parents are the ones that need the counseling and the support the most. If you're going to be scooping them up and saying, look, everything's going to be okay. It's sort of like, what's wrong with you, Mom and Dad?
My wife and I, we try to do this with our own 4 kids, is that we try to find teachable moments where something like let them go through it, let them experience the pain, and then come in and then use that at moments and say, hey, you know why you messed up here? And then here's why, and this is how you get better.
So I'll tell you, I've walked down the street with my kids before and seen a picture of myself on one of these tabloids with some nasty lie about me. And my kids, they're right the height of those. Yeah, and they're like, Mommy. And it'll be something, and it's never an attractive photo. It's always like, ah. And they'll say, like, Mom, and I'll say, let's talk about that. So there are magazines out there that will say things that aren't true about Mom. And when you guys are in school, you'll have people who say things that are not true about you. And you just have to let that roll off of you.
Teachable moment, yeah.
There are some times where you need to fight for sure in your life and your career. But, like, most of the time, I try to use it as an example of, like, don't let this stuff get to you. People are gonna offend you. They're gonna insult you. It could be anybody from a schoolyard bully to the President of the United States. Yeah. You have to learn to stand on your own 2 feet and forge forward.
And also to argue your point. if you're with someone who disagrees with you and you think that they're wrong, argue your point. Don't cower in a corner.
Right.
Take it and fight back.
Right.
And
Don't
convince
look to
them,
be offended.
Convince them that they're
Right,
wrong.
don't look to be offended.
Right.
And don't use, too many kids today or young people use the word dehumanize. I felt dehumanized. It's like, if some person on TV or some loser in the schoolyard can make you feel less than human, you got to get yourself into some therapy immediately. Like, honestly, like, you got to work on that yourself.
Yeah. Do you ever tell your kids and say, look, Mama's a good woman? You ever tell your Mama's a good woman?
They know that,
Yes,
right? They
okay.
know that. And I do feel like, I don't know. I feel we're not doing them any services by living like this. And that's why I don't really like the safe spaces in the colleges, and you can't debate any dicey issue. It's like, what do you mean? The freedom of thought and the exchange of ideas that are offensive and different than your own is good. Now, that doesn't mean I'd invite a white supremacist on a college campus to listen to him. We all have lines, but just conservative versus liberal or something that's a non-PC versus PC. I think there's room for all that.
Absolutely.
Can I tell you, my mom, Linda, she was this kind of parent with me. She was not a lawnmower parent at all with me. And we have funny stories in my family about how somebody wrote into the show. They saw my mom in the show, and they were like, I want to tell you a story about Linda. They said, when Megyn was little, I worked with Linda at the Albany VA. She was a nurse at the Veterans Hospital. And Megyn called up saying, Mom, I forgot my assignment. It's at home in the kitchen counter. I need you to go back and get it and bring it to me. It's due today.
Yes.
And Linda said, good luck. Not going to happen.
You
want your assignment. You're going to walk your butt home. You're going to bring it back. But I'm going to be here at the VA all day.
Yeah.
And you know what? You remember to bring your assignment in after that.
Yeah, because it forces it. And like my 17-year-old, he's that way, and that happened to us recently. I was like, no, and I called I said, wife, do not go and rescue him. Let him experience that. And he's upset. He comes home throwing a fit. How many parents have been through that? There's a lot. Yeah, he's like, go through it. So what? You're mad at me. You'll get over it.
Sorry, life's not fair.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I thought you were talking about goat because we have a new word in the dictionary right now.
Oh, it's a good one.
It is goat. Goat is an official word in the dictionary right now, and it stands for what?
Greatest of all time.
Greatest of all
Greatest
time.
of all time. And that's one of 840 new words in the dictionary, Merriam-Webster. I mean, legit dictionary. There's goat. There's guac, which, I mean...
How is guac?
Abbreviation.
Everybody says guac.
Dictionary's never been to Los
zoodles.
Angeles.
There's adorbs.
Adorbs. My daughter started saying that.
Totes
My 9-year-old.
adorbs.
Adorbs. I'm like, hold on. What'd you say?
Yeah.
Where are you getting this from?
Salty, which is like when you're showing like,
I like that one.
you're like a little towards somebody. I used to say when I was pregnant, I was salty or spicy. Bingeable, that's like a Netflix thing, whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then hangry finally made its way in.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Finally!
That is
always
me.
hangry.
That is me.
Totally, right?
Yes.
Gen Z, we know that. So what do you think? I mean, like, if these are in the lexicon, I think it's good they
What are they all
recognize.
chatting about? You don't know what hangry means?
Yeah.
You've been there, right?
Were you
Hungry
surprised
plus
by it?
Don't mess with me. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Were you surprised by any of them? I mean, like, hey,
Guac, I think, is
there
kind
was
of
one in there
lame.
that you didn't mention, which is zoodles, which is zucchini noodles. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just because you cut the thing in a different shape doesn't mean it's still not zucchini.
That sounds like a Whole Foods item. I don't know about that one. But the greatest of all time one, that one's special to me because I had the opportunity to play in the NFL, and I played with the greatest of all time, Jerry Rice.
Amazing.
And it's my rookie year in 2003. Jerry Rice is turning 41 years old. I'm like, here he is, big time multimillionaire. I'm on my rookie salary. I don't have much. And I was like, what do I buy Jerry Rice? So, and you guys Google him if you don't know Jerry Rice, but clearly you guys should. I bought him a real life goat, and I brought it to practice right after practice and surprised him. What's this? And I bought him a goat. And he was like, what am I going to do with this? And he had this big old mansion. I was like, put it in your backyard and let it eat some grass.
did he keep it?
No. And my dad got mad at me too. My dad was like, well, why didn't you bring it home to us? Like, we could have ate it. I was like, well, it's his gift.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
All right, but then one thing you should not say in response to such a gift is it's cool, because apparently that's no longer cool. It's no longer cool to call things cool. There's a Wall Street Journal article on it because apparently we have nothing left to write about in America. The word cool itself is uncool, and you shouldn't be saying it anymore. And now you have to say things like fire. You're like, yeah, fire. Is that how you do it?
Fire is fire.
Fire.
Fire. That's fire. That's fire.
Do you say like on fire? That I know.
No,
Or you just say like
oh,
fire.
Oh, that's fire.
This is going to be tough for me because I am incredibly cool.
Yeah.
So this is really bad.
So here's the thing. If you want to say cool, it's an institutional great slang that you can always use.
Always.
But you got to drop the L to be in it. So you can't say cool. If you do then you're done.
It's cool.
It's cool. It's cool.
It's cool.
And you trying to go to the club tomorrow? Cool.
I don't think I'm selling cool.
Cool. I think I could get away with that better than I could.
Drop the L.
Fire.
Just fire, a little bit.
Fire. The other things they say you can say still, just in case you were wondering, the word police, you can say flames. Random.
I want to hear you say
dope.
lit. Can you say lit?
Lit.
Oh.
Or the Emily Jeffers.
I like dope. Say dope again.
She works for me. She's a Gen Zer.
How about dope?
That's
one more
also
time?
in the Merriam-Webster's now. Is on fleek.
On
fleek.
I don't know if that's still
That one-
in.
no,
She'll let
no,
me
that
know.
one- that one
That's
gotta
out.
stop.
That's already
It's
out.
old by now.
Now they're saying no. Or you can just randomly say heat. So you can't say cool, but you can say fire and heat. I'm sensing a trend.
I would
not
like you
selling any
saying
of
all
those.
these words as my ringtone, actually, if that's possible.
Oh my God, let's do that. I want anything by
They need
Keith
to
Morrison
consult
on my
me on this
ringtone.
one.
I want Keith Morrison to say anything at all.
He's the
Like,
best.
don't watch alone.
He would.
All right. Guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Cool.
Heat. We'll be right back.